Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of Jerry What the What? Dymond podcast number 56. And I got a very special guest today, and it's a very special day. He's a good personal friend of mine. Not only is he a stand-up comedian, but he also has a radio show he does. What is it, the second Sunday of every month?
Second Sunday of every month, yes.
Second Sunday of every month, Jason Smith. And not only that, but today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me! Yay! What the what? Yay! 49, but I feel like I'm 39. I look 29. I act like I'm 109. And you take your pick.
I would have guessed 19.
Yeah, he's been drinking since the 70s. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming on my podcast. I have been on your show. Now you got a radio show now. I just mentioned out. It's WGXC 90.7 FM down in Columbia County, Hudson.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that for now?
I started in August of 2016. That was the pilot episode I did.
Yeah, and I was your special guest that night.
Yes, you called in on that one. I did a 2.5-hour episode with Mo Haskins as my co-host, and they decided to pick up the show, and it's officially been on the air since October of 2016.
Wow, that's congratulations on that. Congratulations. Yeah, I was for a special guest that night, and I was at the Colony Mall when he called me. He wanted to text me, "Want to be on a radio show?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" I'm in the parking lot and talking and being interviewed. Like, everybody's all looking at me, saying, "What the hell's going on? I don't know." So we're doing an interview. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well,
no one got murdered.
To be honest, for the pilot episode, I really wanted to impress the station. I wanted to get the show picked up, and I'm thinking to myself, who's entertaining that I can get on the phone? So I reached out to you.
See that? It was a slow day in the radio business. He said he picked me. More entertaining anybody. There's a lot of comics up here. I mean, I've had them on my podcast, and you seen them, you heard them. They're more entertaining than I am.
And hey, they picked it up, so it worked. So.
Yeah, well, thanks to me, and now they're all popular because of me. Yeah,
You've been on a couple times since then.
Yes, I have. I was on. As a matter of fact, I was on this past summer again.
Yes.
On air, and then I was again recently for holiday, for Christmas special.
Yes.
I played the voice of Santa Claus.
You don't have kids that watch this, do you?
No.
Okay, yeah, he was Santa Claus. I haven't let that cat out of the bag.
I know, I haven't either. Don't worry, we're good.
Telling people
if the kids got on, or kids are on my Facebook, they should not be on my Facebook. Okay, you should be watching cartoons, talk to your friends, get a hobby, clean your room, anything like that. Now your radio station is called the Deplorables.
My radio show is
yeah.
Jason Smith's Deplorable Radio Show.
How did that come about? How did you get deplorable?
Well, when I did the pilot episode in August of 2016, I just wanted it to be the Jason Smith Show, or Jason Smith's Radio Show, or something like that. And because I have a common name, sometimes I have to Google my name along with whatever I want to, like the radio show.
Right.
And so I did that, and I found out there's already a Jason Smith radio show.
Oh, really?
Actually, your team there, the Mets.
Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioned that before. Yes, I remember
There's
that.
a Mets radio show hosted by a Jason Smith.
I remember I heard you say that on the radio about that, yes.
So I needed a different name, and around this time was the big political, the election was going on.
Yeah.
Hillary and Trump.
Right.
And around this time is when Hillary started calling like half of the country deplorables. She said,
right,
the only people who support him are a basket of deplorables. And I was like, that's such a great word.
Name, yeah.
Like, you could really name my fans a basket of deplorables.
Thank you very much for that, Hillary. Thank you for giving them that name, the Deplorables. Now you're famous. Put that in your book.
Because if you've ever seen my stand-up, you know it's just, it's wrong, it's offensive. And so I loved the name, and so I said, what if I just use that and I say, it's Jason Smith's Deplorable Radio Show.
Yeah, it's a catchy tune. I like it. I think it's really good. Now you're from Albany. You live in East Green Bush, am I correct?
Yes.
And you're a freelance writer, Stab Dudes, like
Stuff Dudes Life. Yes. I haven't. That's a website that I think they reached out to me a while ago. I haven't written for them in a few years.
What do you write to them? What kind of writing do you write about? Jokes?
Not really jokes. They were kind of along the lines of like a Maxim magazine, but in a website form.
Okay.
So every now and then I would submit articles to them, and they would post them on their site.
Oh, now you've been working actor at films and television industries?
A little bit, yes.
What do you do there? What did you do there? You don't do it anymore, right?
I do what I can when I can. If
Okay.
something's offered to me. I've done a commercial for Bob Kovacic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Channel 13.
No kidding.
It's actually a very funny commercial. I'll have to show it to you later.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me that. Yeah, absolutely.
It took place at a fictional nudist camp.
Oh my God! Picture that Bob Kovacic at a nudist camp. I just can't. That guy seeing Santa Claus and Speedos and jet skis on Christmas Eve, which I have seen, and I'm still nauseous from that.
So I think the commercial didn't air that long because I think it was deemed too controversial.
Yeah, I would think so.
Nobody was actually nude. We were just strategically placing things to cover areas. Like someone had a beach ball that they were holding in front of them, but they were wearing a swimsuit underneath. And I was in shorts, but I was like leaning over a chair looking at the camera like this.
Yeah. Can you see my good side? Make sure you got my good side now.
It was a funny commercial. I've done that. I did a web series that was filmed down in New Jersey. I had a small part on it. I don't even remember the name of that. That was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
I've done things here and there.
Now you're a senior at Catskill High School.
Yes.
Studied at Harvard Summer School.
Well, I'm not a senior at Catskill High School.
Well, you were a senior. You graduated as a senior there.
Yes.
I graduated senior at Ichabod Crane. Okay, we still call it Ichabod Crane.
Yes, and you said Harvard Summer School. Did
Yeah.
you take all this information off my Facebook?
Oh no,
page?
I got people talking to me.
Okay, because for education, just as a joke, for college, I put Harvard Summer School because it was one of the choices on. Like, I was just gonna put Harvard, so I searched Harvard, and that came up in the results. I was like, Harvard Summer School? Okay, so that's been on my Facebook. Yeah.
Now also you do stand-up comedy too. Do you still do? I've seen you on format lately. You've been busy doing everything.
I've
You have
been
a
busy with
girlfriend.
my day job and my girlfriend.
Now,
Yes.
now your daytime job? What's that?
I don't know if I can get too specific because of privacy issues. But I work with people who have disabilities.
Okay, that's good enough. See,
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's good.
Yeah.
You're working one now. So now, how long were you doing stand-up comedy before you got into doing the radio gig?
I started 10 years ago this September, so
Now-
9.5 years, let's say.
Who inspired you to do stand-up?
Growing up, I was always a fan of George Carlin.
You know, everybody I talk to, every comic I've talked to about that is George Carlin. But you know, if I go out and talk to people in public about it, like FYE, or if I go to Walmart, they don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna be a stand-up comedian, maybe who knew George Carlin is.
But also, even as a child, I remember coming into school the day after watching David Letterman, and I'd have his whole monologue memorized somehow. I had a great memory when I was a kid. I don't have it anymore, but
Neither do I.
But I would perform
I didn't
David
know either.
Letterman's monologue for friends of mine.
Really? Wow. What about Johnny Carson? You watch Johnny
I
Carson?
love Johnny Carson. Also, a couple names that you might not guess that are inspirations for comedy. Howard Stern.
I know Howard Stern, yeah.
I mean, he's not a stand-up.
No, but
he's
he-
definitely influenced me.
Yeah.
And Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, the wrestler, the
Wrestling manager.
No, he
always
died
had something
this past year,
yes.
year.
Yes, he did. He always had something witty to say when he was on commentary. Always doing funny
Him
stuff.
and Gorilla Monsoon were the best commentary people together. Them two had a great chemistry. They were funny. They were interesting. Every time I always look forward to watching them on wrestling to see them two go at it, battle it out.
Yes.
They were funny as hell. They both won, of course. You know, Gorilla Monsoon passed away I would say about 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
About 10 years ago. And then, of course, Bobby the Brain Heenan just passed away. Yeah, we're wrestling fans in our family too, so we know what it's all about.
But yeah, he was a big influence on me as far as
Really?
comedy goes, and you know, he wasn't a
I was
comedian.
surprised you become a wrestler before being a comedian, because I know you're a big time wrestler fanatic. I'm surprised you didn't go into wrestling.
Well, I've actually trained for wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've gone to a wrestling school. I think it was back in 2012. I went for a couple of months, and I really felt like being as new as I was worried about hurting someone else for real.
Yep.
Because accidents happen. People.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
people
yeah.
have gotten crippled. People have gotten killed in the ring.
Yes, they have.
And I didn't want to be responsible for that. And it
Very
was taking
dangerous. Very dangerous.
taking a toll on me. It was the toughest thing I ever tried in my life. So I stopped doing it for a while, and then after a few years, I was like getting the bug, I'd say. Like in comedy, you get
Yeah.
the bug and you gotta get on stage. Well, I was getting the wrestling bug again, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should give it another shot. So I went back to training for a few more months. I'd still be doing it now, but life has a habit of getting in your way of doing the things
Doesn't
you
it?
want.
Always does. It always does.
But I've made a lot of great connections in the wrestling business. I know some good names out there, actually.
That's good. You go watch the Royal Rumble this next weekend?
Yes, I am.
My daughter's going down there with her boyfriend to see wrestling, and then she's taking her to Monday Night Raw. She'll be on TV Monday Night Raw. So
Oh wow, is that
down Pennsylvania.
Oh, in Pennsylvania?
This weekend, yeah.
Okay, I know tomorrow night's Raw.
Yeah, that's the 25th anniversary
Yes.
of Raw, yep.
Yeah.
I'll be here doing comedy and another podcast too on top of that. Who's your favorite? Now, is George Carlin also your favorite comic, or do you have another comic that was your favorite?
I would say George is my favorite of all time.
Okay.
But my current favorite changes from time to time.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, there is so many great, talented ones. I'd say Bill Burr is probably at the top of my list right now.
I like Bill. He did a podcast too, Bill
Yes, he
Burr.
does.
And I listen to his podcast. Shout out to Bill Burr, and he's really good too. I like his stuff. I've seen him before. He's really funny. He is.
Actually, one of the greatest achievements I've had in comedy was I once opened for Doug Stanhope, who's another favorite of mine.
Oh.
And like I said, my current favorite changes from time to time. I went through a long phase where Doug Stanhope was my favorite.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Way before I ever got the opportunity to open for him. So that was a dream come true.
Now, of course, you're in a relationship with Bonnie.
Yes.
Kelmar,
Yes, Bonnie.
right? Mm-hmm. How long have you two been together now? Shout out to Bonnie.
I've been with her for a couple of years now.
You better get it right, because
Almost, I'd say
Should be
2.5
listening.
years.
Should be listening to this, I'm sure. That's good.
2.5 years, wow.
How's that going?
It's going very well.
Good, I'm glad to
It's
hear
going
that.
very
She
well.
seemed to be a good woman.
We're already planning on going on a cruise
Good.
in October.
Oh, wow.
So we're making early plans.
That's good. Now where are you going to go?
Actually, Chris Jericho, the wrestler, is putting together a rock and wrestling cruise.
Oh, really?
From Miami to Nassau, and Bonnie actually brought it up to me the other day
I have
that
my daughter here, by the way. She's shaking her head yes, too. I think she's going to go on this cruise. Sorry, go ahead.
my
I can't, it's 21 plus.
My birthday is coming up in September. I always tell everybody I'm turning 25. Every year I tell them.
I'm 35.
Yeah, but it's actually going to be my 40th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
You don't get a lot of viewers, do you? Oh, okay.
We do know you're going to be one of them watching this.
So yeah, I'm turning 40, and my girlfriend wanted to do something special for me this year, so she said, "Hey, how about we go on that Chris Jericho cruise?" I thought she was joking because I mean that's a big getaway.
That's a big present for a birthday of 40 years old. You should get like you're 50, 60, too old to run away.
Yes. But so the relationship's going well.
Hey, Bonnie, if you can't make it, I'm available. I like wrestling too.
So do I.
You're never mind. So, how did you two meet?
We met at a comedy show, actually.
Really? Was you performing that night, or were you just watching it?
Actually, it was on a dating site, but
No, oh Jesus. It's okay, Bonnie. We got this.
we met at a comedy show. She was very impressed by my talent on stage. And
She was trying so hard. I gotta date this guy, get him off the comedy stage. He's killing it. He's really killing it. Let's get him out of here. I'm gonna save him. I only one can save him, but I mean, that ain't even Jerry What Dymond can save this guy. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that things are going well. And I know she supports your comedy, of course, and your
She does, yeah. She's come out to see me perform. I haven't performed in a long time,
No,
like you said.
yep.
I think the last time I performed was at the Funny Bone.
Yes.
I think you came out to see me.
Yes, I did.
I might have performed once or twice after that, but
I think you performed one more time after that, but then you haven't been around since.
that was such a big show, and part of the reason I haven't done it anymore is like 450 people sold out, turning people away at the door. Like,
yeah, no.
where do you go from there?
South. You go south.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm selling out the garden or anything like that, but I mean, at my level.
Listen, anything's possible at anybody's level. There's people who have been doing it for about a year, 6 months to a year, a couple of years, and they're going crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great comics out there. I mean, every time I come here, every Monday night, there's always somebody new out here trying to go out there, and they're funny and they're good. And there's a couple out here that's really good, getting better and better all the time, and they're doing shows all over the place, and they're really, they're doing it. They're doing their thing.
And the thing is,
I'm very proud of them.
I'm actually off on Mondays, so I should make the time to come down here to the
Especially to see
Tavern.
me for crying
To
out
see
loud.
you and
I've been
to
on
see-
your radio show a couple of times. Why don't you come on and see me perform, for God's sakes? Jerry's on there? No, we're not going. We'll watch wrestling tonight. Don't worry, Raw's coming on. Something better than watching that than watching him dance.
And I DVR Raw in case I miss it, but I never
yeah.
miss it.
Yeah, because he's always home watching with his boo.
But I should come down here and see the new faces on stage.
There are a lot of new faces here.
There's
A
gotta
lot
be
of
a lot
new
of
faces. Now you know, Bo Hoskins doesn't run the open mic here anymore. You know?
Right, I heard
So
that.
no, Shanahan does, but she hasn't been around. She's got a real job now too, I guess. So she's been having other people doing it.
I haven't even met her yet.
No, she's funny as hell. She's really good. Ryan and her both are good people, and
I know
love
Ryan. Ryan's
Yep, they're both from Massachusetts. They both moved here about a year, almost 2 years now.
Wow.
And she's done a really good job with it. She really has, and I love her to death. And of course, now she's got a real job, so it takes a lot of her time away from doing this. So Tommy McGullen, McGuire. Sorry, Tommy. He's been doing it a couple of times. He's really good too. He's producing things. He's had a couple of shows he produced too, but they didn't go so well. But he's producing them anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, so there's a lot of new faces out here, and they're doing really good. They're doing really good. Now, not only do you is wrestling like your favorites, you know, the New Japan Pro Wrestling, you're into that a lot,
I
right?
do like New Japan, yes.
And of course, independent wrestling you like too.
Independent, Ring of Honor,
Yep.
I'm a big fan.
Yep. Now, what is your favorite music? What kind of music bands do you listen to?
I like a lot of music. I like rap, I like rock.
Do you like old rap or new rap?
Old, I guess it's considered old rap at this point. I mean,
Like MC Hammer?
not that old. I like
Sorry, MC.
Snoop Dogg's old
All right,
stuff.
Snoop Dogg,
I even
okay.
like Eminem's old stuff. His new stuff isn't impressing me.
Yeah,
but
he's getting old.
yes.
He's got child support to pay.
I like Tupac. I like Biggie.
He's been dead for years. How you like somebody that's been dead for years? Tupac.
I mean,
He got shot doing a rap video.
you think he's dead? He's hiding out in Cuba.
Yeah, so the rest, so is Milli Vanilli. What are your favorite movies?
Favorite movie?
I know that, yeah, favorite. I mean, you and your girl watch a lot of romantic movies, or
Let's see. I'm a big fan of Pulp Fiction.
really?
Anytime that's on TV, I've seen it 100 times. I'll still stop and watch it.
Oh,
I like funny movies too. I like. I was a big Kevin Smith fan when I was growing up.
Oh, were you?
Clerks, Mallrats,
Yep.
Dogma. Those were all good movies when I was younger.
when you were younger, yeah.
25. I turned 25.
I'll be 30. I'm 35 today.
I
I'll
don't
be
know.
35 next year too.
I don't know how I remember the first episode of Monday Night Raw when the 25th anniversary is tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I don't. How can you remember that?
But
Like I say, I can, but you can't. 25 years old. Look like 45. Get out of here.
look like 45. Oh my God, Jerry! I come on your show. I'm your guest.
Yeah, I know. No, you look like you're 25.
Thank you.
I'll give you 25.
Just gray hairs.
Now, of course, you like your favorite TV shows. You like, WWE, Raw, SmackDown.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I watch on TV. I don't have. Oh no, I watch Impractical Jokers too.
Oh, I watch that too. I think they're funny. They're hilarious. I love them people on there. They're funny as hell.
I really don't have.
I could probably do some of them. I probably do some stuff they do in there, but better.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I've said that before. I said I could be on that show.
Yeah, I thought I'd be in New York City performing by now. That's where I am. Still doing podcasts there, trying to make it to the second level. Good Lord, I've only been doing this 4 years.
You've only been doing this 4 years?
Yep, 4 years.
Wow.
4 years in April I've been doing this.
Okay.
Yep. It seemed longer, but it's only been 4 years. You read any books?
Does Batman count?
Yeah, the book. I mean, it's a comic book, but still a book.
Let's see. Do I read
It
any
doesn't be
books?
fiction or nonfiction. It's the books. The books.
I haven't read anything in a while, but
You like
I
Curious
like-
George? Do you like Cat in the Hat?
I like autobiographies by comedians or
Oh
wrestlers.
yes. I like them too. Yep.
I sometimes read self-help books, which, like how to have a better outlook on life, like the power of positive thinking I've read,
Right.
Things like that. Things that you wouldn't think I've read, but yeah. As far as novels, I don't have the time. I don't have time for TV. I don't have time to read a book.
Yeah. He's too busy watching WWE. He makes time for WWE SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah, that's 5 hours a week.
What's up with that? Let's see, what else we got here? The video games. Play any video games?
I do play video games. I love video games.
He does not have time for
I don't
TV.
have